Yeah, I might do that actually. So I could boost the level spell slots.
Wait, isn't there a... Oh, I'm in the wrong one, aren't I? Whoops.
Nice.
What
Nice spell.
Yeah.
Emptiness.
How'd you get that one? It's such a rare spell. It's difficult to acquire. And I definitely do the same thing.
Fat fingered.
It's only one better than
You
that.
can throw all of it into a bunch of washers at once.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah, now that Varric doesn't use guns anymore. That's right, he's
Such
not
a
using
weird
guns
concept.
anymore. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He has a new language to speak. There you go.
Violence!
I'm still fit.
Yeah, new Varric is... I think he's going to be, like, slightly more evil.
Is going to
my
become
God.
gratuitous amounts of violence at some point.
Yeah.
Won't even recognize him.
Here, I'll put it to you like this. Like, you know how before he had, like, all the armbands on his arm that said medic in different languages?
Yes.
He still has those. Instead of saying medic, though, they all say hunter.
Hey, respect.
He's gonna hunt you down and heal you.
On the inverse side, though, Abigail is going to be a lot, like better, I guess. Nice. I don't know. I guess just wait before.
On a scale of, like, neutral, evil, or good, she's leaning more towards good this time. As opposed to neutral.
I didn't say that.
Alright, I'll just shut up.
Yeah, we'll find out eventually.
I said in relative to what she was before. I didn't say that she is. Yeah, Kirsty, in terms of if you want a multi-class or not, just think about what you're trying to get from the multi-class in the first place. Multi-class for multi-class's sake is whatever. The reason you would want a multi-class is because you're going for some sort of build and resulting capabilities, or for RP. Or both. You can do both, obviously, but like if you want Warlock, what would you want to get from it in the first place?
I guess so, because I mean the whole idea was it was just to buff up my spells in the first place. So
well, there's nothing to buff spells. Like there's not really anything that does
yeah.
that. Well, there's a
Just
couple of
have
spells.
access to more. Well, yeah, I was thinking for access
Yeah.
to more spell slots. I think, but
Then you may want to wait until you get a little higher and take a, because then you can get a feel for the class you're playing and then consider what you're missing. So it's perfectly reasonable to take 4 levels into Sorcerer straight off. That'll get you some second level spells and some more spell slots than you would have if you multi-classed of higher quality.
yeah, okay.
Multi-classing will get you more first level spell slots, and that might not be what you're looking for.
Okay.
Oh, and don't forget when you multi-class, like, you get more spell slots, you just don't get higher spell level.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Quantity versus quality.
So a lot of those upcastable become a lot better.
All right. Then I'll just stay a little simple old sorcerer for now then and wait and see.
If you
Lightning powers!
It's up to you.
You could apply the same logic. Taking more levels into the Sorcerer gives you more sorcery points.
Yeah.
So,
And as Fred was saying,
Any options?
the meta magic stuff of Sorcerer is sort of its kicker. You get few spells, but you get options to tweak the spells to make them feel more, I don't know, unique.
Generally speaking, early on at level 3, you'll want to pick meta magics that are on the cheaper end, because otherwise you're going to have, roughly speaking, if you want to take the expensive ones, you're going to be able to use them once per long rest effectively.
What the fuck? Only appears on Chrome. Fuck you, Chrome. Piece of shit.
Whereas if you look at something like one of the simpler metamagics that only cost one sorcery point, you can use those much more often. Logic.
Yeah.
Empowered spell can be used regardless of other metamagics. Costs 1. You reroll a number of damage die of your spell when you do damage with a spell, equal to your charisma modifier. So if you have a +4 charisma modifier, you could reroll up to 4 dice at the cost of 1. So if you roll 4 ones, you spend a sorcery point, reroll those, for example. But you must take the new roll.
Okay.
So that's one option.
It
So
rigs your
one-
hand. You only get 2 meta magic options at this current level, so it's important to read through them all and decide 2. You don't get all of them. You only get 2.
Yeah.
And
Another
some of
catch
them-
as well is that as a sorcerer, you're squishy as fuck.
That D6
You-
health, though.
Yeah,
Most
you're probably used to
often, yeah.
playing a wizard though.
Yeah. I'm sort of used to being at the back anyway.
Some of the meta magics have restrictions as well. Like if you look at Twinned, and they must have a range of. They cannot have a range of self. So it cannot be a self spell. It must target only one other enemy. So you can't do a high upcast Twinned Scorching Ray. It doesn't work.
Okay.
You could do like Chromatic Orb Twinned because it targets only one enemy. Similarly, you can't twin Eldritch Blast because it targets multiple enemies. You could twin a Firebolt because it targets only one.
Yeah.
You can twin
Basically-
buffs like Haste too because it targets only one and it does not have a range of self. It depends on what you want to do with your spells.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have a look over it anyway and see what.
Yeah, it takes some
Tickles
time
my
to actually
fancy.
read it. Us feeding you information is only so helpful.
Yeah.
Delicious
Okay.
information.
And I was not all done. Yeah, I'll stick to just full sorcerer for now. See how I like it, and then if I want to change something, I can do that later on down the road.
If you really get it, if you really want to pick Warlock, you can always do that later.
Yeah. Where is sorcerer? Oh, it's not up. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So.
Luckily, as sorcerer, you don't have any class features to worry about.
Yeah.
You just have to wrap your head around sorcery points. That's basically the shtick of it.
Yeah, well, there's a wee table here, so I'll just. And then it specifies how many.
It specifies on the
Yeah.
table how many you have. Like, there's no calculation for
That's
it.
fine. Yeah.
You'll want to have a closer look at Font of Magic as well,
Yeah.
because that ties into your
Sorcery points have 2 purposes. The other are used for meta magic, where you change up how your spells work a little bit, you tweak them, or you can cash them in for spell slots, and vice versa. You can cash in spell slots for sorcery points. The conversion of this is not equal, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole
That's
purpose
fair.
of sorcery points.
Yeah. Does that depend on how high the is, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you cannibalize a first level spell slot, you get 1 sorcery point.
Mhm.
To create a first level spell slot, you must spend 2.
2.
Oh, okay.
It's a rigged relation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always more expensive to create.
Okay.
So the game keeps balance. But yeah.
Mhm.
Just figure the whole shtick of sorcerer is to figure out how those work in the first place.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, oh yeah, and having very few spells known, and a bunch of cantrips.
Mhm.
So you're probably gonna have to be calling in those cantrips, not all the time, I would say, but a good chunk.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. It's a decent amount of spell slots actually at 4th level anyway, so. And spells known.
5
Yeah,
spells
I'll
to
have
grab between first and second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'll just have a look through and then see what I can decide with.
Very well. Alright, let's see. Just looking at bouncing around you guys' sheets here. Already did your skills. Later. Which type of human did you take, Garth?
Oh, Garth, never mind.
Yes. I'm thinking variants just because I could pick up a feat that I want. I haven't adjusted the stats or anything or shuffled them around or anything. They're just where they are.
Do those first.
Okay, cool.
Do those first. Also, you get another skill. That's what I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
For you, Fred?
Yes. You get a skill, a feature.
A skill, a feat, and a language.
+1/+1. Yeah.
Into Wiz. So it's... That becomes 11, and then...
Which, I'm assuming you went human variant, Fred.
Correct. I've posted all of the details in the colonial thread.
Roger. What skill did you... Oh, there it is. Perception. Alright. Best skill. Don't Minotaurs start with intimidation?
I think they do.
Let me check your masters. House
It's
Demir.
intimidation or persuasion.
What?
It's intimidation or persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah, I just forgot to put it.
Alright, just double checking. I'll not go over everything.
Well,
On the right side,
you
Kirsty, you want to
start
punch
with
me armor
common and
proficiencies.
1 extra language.
I didn't
They
get
get
what of
2.
that, was that, sorry?
You have to punch in any or armor proficiencies at least.
Yeah, true enough.
On the plus
I'm
side.
squishy. I'm so squishy for that. It's like Dusk, I just fall on my arse every single time I put it on.
Garth, you start with 2 languages as a human. Common +1.
Yes. I'm trying to figure that out. Oh, but they just start with Nevros?
Your character probably.
Okay.
This isn't the historical game. Nevros is a more commonly studied language in
Yeah.
modern day.
In that case, extra language, there we go. I don't even have
I
a
picked
background. Oh, I should fix that.
I picked the same because, and I have a character
imagine.
reason for why I picked it.
I imagine.
Is he also a Magnus?
He is not. Korik is not a Magnus. He's a Swift Shield.
Oh, interesting. What was I doing?
Background.
Thank you.
This is why I tell you guys not to punch anything on your sheets. Oh, I'm assuming you just took average for health.
Yeah, not gonna risk it.
Not gonna risk it for the biscuit. That's fair.
I will never understand why Tabaxi have dark vision and cats don't. Why
Yeah.
Minotaurs have dark vision but the race doesn't.
Because
Really?
suffer.
Dead serious.
Oh. Well, you could take a dark vision replacement feat. I don't know what race you'd correspond with for it. Same for you, Curse. You gotta grab that too, because elves don't got dark vision in this setting.
Yeah, okay.
And nobody get dark vision in this setting. You either sell your soul or are of a bestial mind.
Okay. I will look that up in a second.
I don't really know what would be. I guess like. I guess half-orc stuff would be the easiest pick. But there's literally just one half-orc thing and then one which is shared between like 3 other people.
I got that cut in my hand. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just say pretend as if you are like you had like human variant and just grab any feat because not all these are applicable. So yeah, so just grab a feat of choice.
Am I good just to do the triangle swap thing on my stats?
You are.
Okay.
And apply racial modifiers if you haven't done so already. You can do this before or after the swap.
Okay, I'll do it after. Oh, wait, actually. 2 seconds, let me see what I'd pop in there.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Better health or better chance to hits?
Eternal question.
Why do you need better health if the thing is fucking dead? Chance to hit it is.
Well, I need a chance to hit when you're dead already.
Ah, shit, you're right. That's one.
The only problem, in other words, perfect plan. Okay, so.
That's one. That.
See, now I'm wondering whether to do a wood elf or high elf now.
Well, whichever one you pick, you will have to incorporate the according stuff into your backstory, so beware of that.
Yeah.
In either case of which elf you pick, you'll have to answer the question, why is there an elf in a human colony?
Mm-hmm. Extra movement speed though. Wood elf.
Never
Something
gonna
more
escape
racist,
the
but we
wood
can do
elves.
No, they're just following us, man.
I think soldier works.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 skills. What the fuck is up?
I mean, yeah, tracks 2 from background, 1 plus human variant, 3 from ranger, all tracks, and then plus 1 from beastmaster.
Mm-hmm. I just forget how many skills ranger got. It's really surprising.
Skill monkey.
Yeah.
You get 3.
Gamers.
And then you just go rogue, and then you get scout, and then you get fucking like
All of
human
them.
variant. So easy to do. Half elf, rogue, scout rogue. You get like I want to say 11 skills to start out with.
Wouldn't
Like
be surprised. Yeah, because Scout gives you, like, is it nature? and
Scout gives
survival?
you nature and survival as expertise. You get 4 for being a rogue, so that's 6. You get 2 from your background, so that puts it to 8. You get 2 from being a half elf, so that puts it at 10. So yeah, just start out as a half elf rogue and then just be good at everything.
Who needs jack of all trades when you are the master of all trades?
I mean, you could at 4th level, you could grab a single level in the bar and then get 1 other skill because that's what multi-class in the bard gives you.
And then if you go, isn't there a subclass of bard that also gives you more skills?
Yes, lore.
Gotcha. Then you go a couple levels in the lore. I just top
You
it
only need
off.
1.
How many? There's how many skills?
I think 17.
3, 4, 5, 6.
There's builds you can definitely get them all.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard. Be the
Or-
ultimate skill monkey.
You cheese it, and you go warlock 3. Take go cleric 1, and then go is it bard fighter 7.
Bard fighter.
And then you have guidance plus talisman plus knowledge cleric. And then you essentially have expertise in every skill without taking a single one.
What the up is fuck?
Knowledge cleric.
Jordan.
But then you're also like really trash at everything.
Turtles.
Up.
You wouldn't be able to use knowledge cleric with talisman warlock. Because talisman warlock says specifically you can't have proficiency with it. Which is why it's trash.
Right, you use it for mostly the channel divinity.
Well, that gives you proficiency in something though, so it negates the talisman.
Maybe that's not the one I'm thinking of then.
All I'm trying to get at is talisman warlock is it's an oversight.
I think if they made
Just make it be permanent bardic inspiration. It's fine.
well, if they gave it like associated features like the other ones have.
Yeah.
can put defenses there? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Alright, I'm tampering with your guys' sheets now. I'm too lazy to wait.
Have fun. Get that one. Let me think I get 3. No, I don't. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
So this is basic. The stuff I'm punching in is essentially this by 2, this is by 1.
Make sure not to do it while someone else is editing things, because it might just delete everyone's work.
Oh, too late. That's why I give you guys a warning.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Nice. Ooh.
Should I double check this? Okay, I got it. 1.
If I close the sheet on my end for a moment, it doesn't close yours, right?
No, I don't. I already did the stuff on yours. So you're good to go,
Okay.
Fred.
I was just refreshing my page here.
Mhm. Are we able to edit stuff at the same time, or just like one?
We can edit stuff at the same time.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna add in my proficiencies while I'm here.
Oh,
Well, I'm already
the
done with
AC
her
mod field.
Oh, okay, awesome.
What?
When did they add the AC mod field?
It's always been there.
Oh.
Hey, don't close. I'm working on stuff,
Oh.
mate.
Yeah,
Sorry.
dude, that's way always been there.
I just like keep track of it myself typically. Because you have that, right?
Well, that's the other bit. I'm turning like you can't do that. That button doesn't work with custom on AC tracking. Another complaint I have about the sheet, by the way. And yet they fucking fuck you, Chrome. Fuck you, Roll20.
Gotcha. Oh, makes sense though.
So what I was talking about earlier is that you can still get the same result, but you have a roundabout way of getting to it. It won't be as applicable to O because he has a static AC of heavy armor, but for the rest of you,
Chunkus.
You'll note that if you go to the cog section of your sheet under AC or armor class tracking, and then it's custom and whatever, it will be. There's no way I can punch in static numbers. The only thing I could do is modify the original number. Normally, this is fine. But when you start stacking multiple effects that can be toggled on and off and stuff like that, it's a bit wonky. So just be aware that that's how you would have to touch up your AC. So shields, the defensive augment that Varric has, etc., etc. It would be number plus stat plus stat. I would wish it had number plus stat plus stat. There's empty fields, there's space there, whatever. Fuck you, Roll20. And you'll note that there's also the offensive augment on your guys' attack modifier stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that adds a free +1 to all your attack rolls, which is pretty sweet. That being said, though, Varric isn't going to distribute all these to all of you. He has only access to 2, and he always keeps 1 on himself for survival sake. So,
you can toggle it.
Yeah, it's a button.
Yes.
And it should change the AC and stuff like that with it. Turn it off and on, make sure it actually changes your armor class, etc., etc.
Oh yeah. There you go. A beefy 14 now.
Yeah, you're not wearing armor, so you're less of a
Yeah.
concern too.
I'd have to take the shot and just take disadvantage on stealth. My stealth's kind of crap anyways. Which is kind of ironic. Yeah, I'll just get breastplate at some point. It'll be fine.
Your starting gear is starting gear. Remember that. Might do a thing. Definitely not think about it today because I'm exhausted.
Did you get any actual sleep?
I thought I did, but being woke up in the middle of deep sleep tends to knock you out of your conscious field. So
That would do her.